My name is Alador. I am currently a second-year student at McMaster University in the Bachelor of Health Sciences program, doing a specialization in child health. So I'm 19 years old, second year, and a little bit about what I do. I'm a musician. So I've been a classical musician my entire life. I've been playing the violin and piano. So it's always kind of been like, my sciences, music, and then also some of the equity work that I do on the side as well. It was an incredible experience seeing, a mission and an effort that is kind of all that you aspire to do, making programs of these kinds more accessible to young Black children, taking away the barriers that are currently in place and kind of implementing this idea and this philosophy within children that, there's nothing stopping you. And although it might take a little bit more effort sometimes to go all that way, you can do it too. Black History Month every year is a time for me specifically to both reflect on who it is that's in my community and the work that we've done, but also look at other communities and what they're currently doing. Think back at our history and kind of just remind people, like, at the end of the day, this is the month of February. This is the month to be celebrating Black excellence, to be reflecting on the strides that we've made as a community as well. But it's also just the month of February, right? So I like to kind of make that emphasis that although this is the month of February and although this is a month designated to us to celebrate Black History Month, we're trying to do this every month. When I think about Black excellence, I think a lot about intent. I think a lot about, the intent behind what it is you do. Whether it's being in a space or starting a project or just getting up every day and going to school, what's the intent of the day that you wish to go about it, and what do you see and what do you envision for yourself through it all? It's easy to kind of become a little bit more tunnel visioned and not realize that there are people beyond your scope of view. There are people that aren't getting these same opportunities, that aren't benefiting the same ways that you might be benefiting in an education system that is meant to benefit everyone. And that's why when I think of PoBC and when I think of providing young Black children with the opportunity to think of those limitless possibilities, that idea of those limitless possibilities is something that within our education system unfortunately does not yet exist. When I talk about like equity and when I talk about giving different people maybe an extra opportunity so that, we can create a little bit more of that level playing field for young students to think of themselves in different positions, in different fields as they grow older. That's crucial. And, when we talk about, let's say, like representation, and when we talk about seeing people and being able to see yourself in the curriculum or being able to see yourself in education, that is something that I wish for all children to be able to see themselves in the content that it is that they're learning. So when we're talking about advocacy and activism, it's essential, especially in education curriculum and in education as a whole. Institutions in academia, it doesn't stop just in elementary school, high school, but it goes on and on.